Hi coaches, for our Drill of the Week segment for this week, we're going to talk a little bit about some additional shooting and ball handling drills. Here are some things I think that you can incorporate whether you coach a mini hoops team or maybe an 8th grade team, just some different aspects, and we'll keep it real simple, and you can put little tweaks into this as you want or as you need to, but as long as you're thinking about these things, I think it'll really help your practices and help your team improve their shooting and ball handling just a notch. And maybe for the next 3 or 4 weeks to continue to do this will be really helpful. So, very simply, in terms of our shooting, to try to get all the players to be moving and to be doing things, let's say in their layup lines. Let's do layup lines first. So we have a whole bunch of players in the shooting line. Let's start on the right side here. Okay, so we'll give these 2 players a ball. And you have your rebounding line over here. There's a lot of standing around, and we tell players, run to the end of the lines after you shoot, run to the back of the line, good passes, all those kind of things, which I'm sure most of you do. But even in terms of like for mini hoops, 1st grade, 2nd grade, to have these players continue to do something at the end of the line rather than waiting for their turn to go rebound is actually is pretty good. And here's what I'm talking about. If you have a coach, an assistant coach maybe, who's back here, who has a ball, maybe he can do a couple things here with these players waiting for their turn to go rebound. Maybe you can stand like this and just hold your arms out like this and have them shoot through your arms and say, okay, shoot this nice and soft, have a nice follow through, shoot it high. If you have a little more advanced players, maybe some 2nd or 3rd grade players, have them shoot a left-handed layup. Maybe say, okay, now remember from this side, when we switch lines, you're going to have to try to shoot left-handed. So you're going to go off your right foot, shoot it left-handed. Let's try a couple right here and just shoot to my hand. So just give them the ball and just have them actually lay it up and try to lay it up and put it on the hand of the coach if they can. But what it teaches them, again, it teaches them control. And with ball handling and shooting, where you're incorporating both in a drill like this, that's even better. And obviously we do ball handling from this side. If you have now 4th, 5th, 6th graders and up, you can have all of these players change direction, come this way, change direction, play against a coach, play against defense. All those kind of things that you can do with your players to make them use their left hand, to start right and go left. Start left and go right. All those kind of things are very, very good to do in layup lines or in shooting lines. Have them come in, maybe stop here, take a little jump shot. Come in right-handed, change left hand, so they dribble this way and dribble real hard into the middle of the key and shoot a little jump shot. Not many college players can do that. As you've seen with some of the college action you see on television, those guys try to take it all the way to the basket and try to dunk it, or they try to lay it up. Not many players can dribble in real hard, get their feet set, stay balanced, and jump up and shoot a little shot right in the middle of the key here. For 6th, 7th, and 8th grade players, that's really an ideal thing to do. Same thing on this side. Dribble one way, change direction, or crossover dribble, dribble hard the other way, get in the middle of the key, take a shot. Now again, as we talk about these drills, some of them may be good for your team and may be applicable to your team, and some may not. You're going to have to judge, as a coach, well, my players, maybe they can't dribble as well left-handed, so maybe we'll start from the right side. Or maybe you say, okay, we have 3 baskets at our end, maybe I can divide up 3 to a hoop and get more touches that way. Maybe just have one player shoot a couple left-handed layups. He feeds the guy next to him, or the player next to him, boy or girl, they shoot right-handed layups for a couple. Whatever the case may be, and however you want to set it up in terms of your shooting and the kind of things you do at your particular practice is all okay. Again, these are just some ideas for you about, as we're advancing in the league, if you see things that happen in your games where, well, my players, when they catch it out here, all they want to do is dribble right down here to the corner, and then they stop. Well, maybe you can do some things in your practice where you say, okay, you're only limited now to 2 dribbles, even when you shoot a layup. So you can start them here about the free throw line extended, Say, okay, 2 left-handed dribbles, go in and shoot a layup. And get them to think, attack the basket, attack this way with your dribble, and be productive and go somewhere with it, rather than dribbling that way, which is obviously right to where 1 defender, 2 defenders, and obviously whoever's in front of them, 3 defenders, they dribble themselves into some real trouble. If you have a situation where maybe you have a 7th or 8th grade team where you can do some things with a figure 8 passing, where you pass here and go behind, and this player now has the ball and passes it here, and the player on the right side goes behind. If you've seen that drill before, again, when you get close to the basket after 2 or 3 passes, when you do the figure 8 passing, you can stop, shoot a shot, or this is called Olympic shooting, where this is from the Olympic team. You have player 1, 2, 3, 4 has a ball, 5 has a ball on the baseline. 1 passes to 2. Okay. Now 2 has it. 1 goes behind. 3 makes a cut to the free throw line. 2 now passes to 3, and 2 goes behind. Player 1, who started the drill, is now over here, who passed to 2 and went behind 2. 2 throws an immediate pass to 3. 2 goes behind and goes basically in front of where 4 is. All right? Which now means player 3, who started here, player 3 has now caught the ball. This player can shoot a shot from the free throw line or take a couple dribbles in and shoot from there. Player 2, who is now over here, receives a pass from 4, and player 1 receives a pass from 5. So now player 2 takes a shot, player 1 takes a shot. They can all take the shots at the same time, that's fine. They all get their own rebound. And now 4 and 5, who have already passed, now they go to the end of the line. 5 does the same thing over here. They go to the end of the line, and now 1, who shot from here, rebounds his or her own shot, and now becomes a baseline passer. Player 2 rebounds his or her own shot, and now they become a baseline passer. So now 4 and 5 are out front, and again, depending on how many players you have on your team, you can have all 6, 7, 8 players pretty much involved at the same time. And again, this moves very quickly. You have your players, again, rebound quickly, get out of the way, go behind the drill. Don't run through the drill, go behind it. Get ready for the next pass. Good passes. These are now scoring passes every time. The pass from the baseline to the player shooting, whether it was player 2 over here, player 1 over here. Player 3 has to get a good pass from 2. It all correlates into being efficient, help out a teammate, be a good teammate, be a good passer, have your hands ready to catch. And again, all these shooting and ball handling things you can do with your team are really helpful. And again, paying attention to detail really makes the drills work.